Xanadu 197, continue climb flight level 190.
Continue climb level 190, Xanadu 197.
Kathmandu approach, good evening, Royal Bhutan 401, holding point Golf runway 02.
Royal Bhutan 401, Kathmandu, good evening. Stand by 01, call you back. Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, Kathmandu, confirm on frequency.
Kathmandu approach, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1 at runway 02 holding point with you.
Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, Roger, wind is 220 degrees 4 knots, runway 02 cleared for takeoff, report airborne.
Kathmandu approach, last transmission not clear, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1.
Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, wind is 220 degrees 4 knots, runway 02 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 02, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1. Thank you.
Royal Bhutan 401, expect departure after departing aircraft.
Copy.
Xanadu 197, passing flight level 170, contact Kathmandu radar on 126.5. Bye.
126.5, Xanadu 197, thanks a lot for your service, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Break Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, squawk mode Charlie. Royal Bhutan 401, Kathmandu, turn right onto runway and backtrack.
Again, Royal Bhutan 401.
Royal Bhutan 401, Kathmandu, confirm, acknowledge.
I didn't copy, sir.
Right, 401, turn right onto runway and backtrack.
Okay, right on runway, we'll make the backtrack. Royal Bhutan 401, thank you.
Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1 identified passing 5000, turn right, resume on navigation.
Turn right for on navigation, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1.
Royal Bhutan 401, report when complete with backtrack and ready for departure.
Copy.
Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, Kathmandu.
Kathmandu approach, go ahead, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1.
Golf Charlie 1, climb 1000 feet and report reaching.
Cleared for 1000 feet, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1.
Royal Bhutan 401, ready for departure.
Royal Bhutan 401, roger, wind is calm, runway 2, correction, runway 02, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 02, Royal Bhutan 401.
Royal Bhutan 401, airborne time 1240, identified passing 5000 feet, continue climb 1000 on Igris 1 Bravo departure.
Okay, we'll continue climb for level 110, Royal Bhutan 401.
Royal Bhutan 401, continue climb flight level 190.
Continue climb for level 190, Royal Bhutan 401.
Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, stop climb 10,000. Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, stop climb 10,000.
Stop climbing at 10,000 feet with the Tango Golf Charlie 1.
Royal Bhutan 401 Kathmandu, be advised traffic at your 12 o'clock 5 miles. Cessna 172 at 10,000, report in sight.
Copy, half the traffic on the TCAS, Royal Bhutan 401, thank you.
Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, be advised traffic at your 6 o'clock now above you at flight level 120. Royal Bhutan 401, it's an A319, report in sight.
Kathmandu approach leveling off at 100, flight level 100, Tango Golf Charlie 1.
Golf Charlie 1, say again. Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, confirm, advisory copied.
Approach last transmission not cleared, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1.
Victor Golf Charlie 1, confirm you have an A319 in sight at your 12 o'clock at flight level 140, correction at 14,000.
Approach traffic in sight, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1.
Roger, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, continue climb 1000 and maintain visual separation.
Clear for 11,000 feet, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1.
Royal Bhutan 401, passing flight level 170, contact Kathmandu radar 126.5, bye.
126.5, Kathmandu radar, Royal Bhutan 401, thank you very much, bye bye.
Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1, leaving the TMA, contact Kathmandu radar now on 126.5.
126.5, Victor Tango Golf Charlie 1. Thank you, bye bye.
Kathmandu approach, very good evening, this is Air India 712 with you at holding point Echo.
Air India 712 Kathmandu, good evening. Line up correction, turn right onto runway and backtrack. Report ready for departure.
Turning right on runway 02 and backtracking Air India 712.
And Air India 712, report ready for departure.
Report when ready for departure, Air India 712. Air India 712 ready for departure.
Air India 712, roger, wind is calm, runway 02, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Air India 712.
Air India 712 airborne, time 12550, passing 7,000 feet identified, continue flight level 1101, correction, continue climb 1000 on Ignis 1 Bravo departure.
Continuing flight level 1000 on Ignis 1 Bravo departure, Air India 7.
Kathmandu approach, JTRS 225 holding runway 02.
Jetbase 225 Kathmandu, good evening, turn right onto runway and backtrack, report ready for departure.
Turn right on runway and backtrack, ready for
And Jet 225, squawk mode Charlie.
Smoke mode Charlie, JTRS.
Air India 712, continue climb flight level 190.
Continuing climb flight level 190, Air India 71.
Ready for departure, JTRS 225.
Air 225, roger, wind is calm, runway 02, clear for takeoff. Airways 225, airborne time 1300 Zulu, identified passing 6000, continue climb 1000 on Ignis 1 Bravo departure. Airways 225.
Climb to 110 via Ignis 1 Bravo departure, report on flight level 6000. JTRS 225. Sun approach, hello, good evening, Bhutan Air 773, flight level 180, Iris 1 runway.
Bhutan Air 773, Kathmandu approach, good evening, identified, descend on profile, 12,500 feet by Ratan, Romeo Alpha Tango Alpha November.
Please again, comment very broken, sir.
Bhutan Air 773, identified, descend on profile to 12,500 feet by Ratan, Romeo Alpha Tango Alpha November. Transition level is flight level 150.
Descending 1 to 5000, level by Ratan, and transition level is 150, Bhutan Air 773. JTRS 25, flight level 17070.
Air India 712, contact Kathmandu radar on 126.5. Bye.
Upon Kathmandu radar at 126.5, Air India 712, goodbye, thank you for service.
Jet Air 225, continue climb flight level 190.
And flight level 190, JTRS.
Bhutan Air 773, after Ratan, turn right heading 020 and cleared VOR approach runway 02, report established inbound.
With VR 02 after Ratan and reporting established Bhutan Air 773.
Bhutan Air 773, confirm established, final track inbound.
We are established Bhutan 773.
Bhutan Air 773, roger, wind is 360 degrees 05 knots, runway 02, clear to land.
Clear time runway 02, Bhutan Air 773.
Jetbase 225, passing flight level 170, contact Kathmandu radar now on 126.5. Bye.
contact Kathmandu is 126.5, service.
Kathmandu approach this your giant 459er heavy with you exiting hold at Guras at flight level 1800.
Giant 459 Kathmandu, good evening, identified flight level 180. Radar vectoring for VOR approach runway 02, continue, correction, turn right heading 090 and descend transition level 150.
Roger, will descend to flight level 150 and right heading 090 and runway VOR runway 02 arrival. Giant 459er heavy.
Giant 459er, turn, correction, continue, right turn heading 130.
Roger, right heading 130 for Giant 459er heavy. At holding point, ready to take off, AI 252.
Air India 252, Kathmandu, good evening. Behind arriving aircraft, line up behind and wait behind runway 02. Stand by for departure.
We'll wait for arriving aircraft and stand by. AI 252.
Air India 252, report ready for departure.
Roger, we'll report ready for departure. AI 252.
Hotel 773, vacate runway on Charlie.
773, Roger, welcome to Kathmandu. Stand by, sir. Tower is just coming online. Currently hold position.
Tower 11900.
Giant 459, continue right turn heading 210.
Roger, right heading 210 for Giant 459 ahead.
Giant 459er, descend 3000. QNH is 1012, transition level 150.
Roger, will maintain 150 and QNH 1012 for Giant 459.
Giant 459er, negative, descend now 3000.
Sorry, connection broken. Could you repeat flight level, please?
Yeah, descend 13,000 feet, sir. 13,000.
Roger, 13,000 feet for Giant 459.
Giant 459er, turn right heading 265.
Aligned on runway, ready for takeoff. AI 252.
Air India 252, Roger, wind is calm, runway 02, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off. AI 252. Thank you.
Giant 459er, expedite your turn, please.
Roger, will expedite turn. Giant 459 heavy.
And Giant 459er, continue right turn heading 285.
Roger, right turn 285 for 459 heavy.
Kathmandu approach Jet Airways 264 at flight level 180, heading 3260 waypoint Guras.
Jet Airways 264 Kathmandu, good evening. Please confirm you are not holding. Say again, confirm you are not holding.
I'm not holding right now. I've been given waypoint to Guras, and right now I'm at 18,000 feet.
Jet Airways 264, roger. Turn left now heading 270 and descend 13,000 feet. QNH is 1012, transition level 150.
Can you please repeat the heading, please?
Heading 270, sir.
Heading 270 to descending to flight level 130. Is it correct, sir?
Yes, sir, 13,000 feet.
Roger.
Giant 459er, turn right, proceed direct Guras. Say again, proceed direct Guras and descend 11,500 feet.
Connection broken, Giant 459 heavy, could you repeat?
Giant 459er, turn right, proceed direct Guras, Golf Uniform Romeo Alpha Sierra and descend 11,500 feet.
Roger, will descend to 11,500 feet and turn right towards Guras for Giant 459
And Giant 459er, en route to your turn, report established inbound final track runway 02 VOR.
Roger, will report when established when runway in sight or VOR 02 Giant 459.
Jet Airways 264, turn left heading 160.
Heading 160, Jet Airways 264.
Air India 252, continue climb flight level 190 on departure.
Flight level 190 for departure. Thank you.
Giant 459er, confirm established inbound runway 02.
Not yet, Giant 459 has not yet established on runway.
Roger, report when established.
Roger, will report when established.
Jet Airways 264, reduce speed 230 knots indicated, turn left, proceed direct Guras, Golf Uniform Romeo Alpha Sierra and descend 11,500 feet by Guras.
Descending to 11,500 feet, waypoint Guras, turning right.
Negative, sir. Turn left and reduce speed 230 knots indicated.
Turning left, reducing speed to 230.
And Jet Airways 264, disregard. Giant 459 Kathmandu, confirm established final track inbound.
Runway not yet sighted, Kathmandu approach. Will report soon. Giant 459 heavy.
Giant 459er heavy, Kathmandu, so you were cleared for a VOR approach. Say again, VOR approach. Confirm you are established on the VOR.
Yes, I'm established on the view. Sorry, I just did not see it visually. Giant 459 heavy.
Giant 459er heavy, roger. Maintain 160 knots to 5 DME from touchdown and contact Kathmandu Tower now on 121.9 bye.
I will contact tower on 121.9 and will report. Thank you for your service, sir. Good day.
Good day, break. Jetbase 264 for VOR approach runway 02. On present heading, report.
Sir, I'm configured for.
Jetbase 264, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I've configured for RNAV 02.
Jetbase 264, roger. On present heading, cleared RNAV arrival for runway 02 and report. Correction, report established on RNAV arrival.
Okay, should I descend or continue the flight level?
Jetbase 264, maintain 1500 till Guras. After Guras, you may descend on profile.
Roger, maintaining 115 until Guras and then descending.
Jetbase 264, contact Kathmandu Tower now 121.9.
Can you?
Jetbase 264, contact Kathmandu Tower now 121.9. Bye.
Roger, contacting Kathmandu Tower or 121.9. Thank you, sir, for your service. Good day.
Good day. Air India 252, continue climb flight level 190 and contact Kathmandu radar 126.5.
Flight level 190 and 126 points, sorry.
126.5, sir.
Okay. Climbing 190 and conducting 126.5. AI 252. Thank you.
Good day, approach IVAO 207. We are airborne passing 5503.
Airborne, correction, EVA 207, Kathmandu, good evening, identified. Continue climb 1000 unrestricted on IGRA 1 Bravo departure.
Continue departure, initial altitude 11 south and Lima 27.
Good evening, Kathmandu approach, Jet Airways 1264, heading 293, missed approach.
Airways 264, sir, you were supposed to follow the standard missed approach procedure.
I'm following the standard. I'm following the chart, which is I'm following the missed approach chart only.
Yes, disregard. Can proceed direct dark, right turn holding pattern as published, and climb flight level 150.
Roger.
Kathmandu approach, Mentor 71 school say information and call received now coming 1000 feet.
Tango Lima Mike 711 Kathmandu identified passing 6000, continue climb 1000 on Igris 1 Bravo departure.
Roger, come for level 110 and 711.
Jervis 264 continue correction confirm climbing flight level 150 for holding.
Roger, climbing to flight level 150.
Jervis 264 no speed restriction, sir.
Roger, climbing to flight level 150.
264 affirm and no speed restrictions.
Roger, no speed restriction.
Reaching 1000 evacuation.
EVA 207 sorry for that, continue climb flight level 190.
Continue flight level 190 evacuation.
Approach, good evening, and 555, descending 180, passing flight level 200, minimum clean 240 knots.
Air India 555 Kathmandu, good evening, identified flight level 190. Continue descent 3000 feet, QNH is 1013, transition level 150.
Roger, transition 150 down to 3000 feet, lift on, corrections, and 555.
And Air India 555 at Ratan, report established final track inbound for ILS, correction for VOR runway 02.
Roger, sir, at Ratan will report for Arnav 0 to confirm, we are clear Arnav.
Air India 555 disregard at Ratan, cleared Arnav arrival for ILS, correction for runway 02 and continue approach.
At Ratan will call fully established on Arnav.
Kathmandu approach area 102 radio check.
Air India 102 Kathmandu, good evening, read you 4x5.
Thank you, sir. And are we expecting to hold somewhere, or are we expecting straight in approach from 02?
Air India 102, you'll be vectored for hold, sir. Correction, turn left now, heading 270 and descend flight level 150.
Roger, turning heading 270 and 150 radio 102.
And Air India 555 is on track, fully established Arnav 02.
Air India 555, roger, continue approach and standby 01. Break Tango Lima Mike 711, climb flight level 190.
Flight level 190, slow Metro 7.
Kathmandu approach velocity Lufthansa 736 Heavy descent 180.
Lufthansa 736 Kathmandu, good evening, identified flight level 180, call you back. Break Air India 555, contact tower now 118.1 back.
118.1, thanks sir, good day, and 555.
Good day, break Lufthansa 736, descend flight level 150 and at Ratan, correction, descend flight level 150 and continue procedure.
Descent 150 Lufthansa 736.
Air India 102, correction, continue left, turn heading 200.
Godspeed, left turn heading 200 radio 102.
Jet Air 264, exit holding at Guras, correction, exit holding now and proceed direct Mandri. Mike, Alpha, November, Romeo, India.
Uh, I'm right now. Should I be holding it? Danif, right?
Fairways 264, negative. Proceed direct Mandri. Mike, Alpha, November, Romeo, India.
Roger.
And Lufthansa 736, descend 13,500 feet, QNH 1013, transition level is 150.
Sorry, can you repeat the altitude?
Yeah, 13,500, 13,500 feet.
3,500 feet, Lufthansa 736.
And Lufthansa 736 for VOR approach runway 02, cleared approach and report established final track inbound.
Cleared approach, runway 02, Lufthansa 736.
Approach EVA 207, now we are 5190, request car.
Ava 207, roger, contact Kathmandu radar now on 126.5, bye bye.
126.5, good day sir.
And Lufthansa 736 continue descent 12,500.
Descent 12,500, Lufthansa 736.
Air India 102, turn left, proceed direct Ratan, Romeo Alpha Tango Alpha November, and plan your descent to be at 13,500 by Ratan. QNH is 1013, transition level 150.
Roger that, we proceed direct to Ratan, expecting a level of Ratan 13, sir. QNH copied. Air India 102.
Air India 102 negative, be at 13,500 at Ratan.
13,500, correction on that last report, sir. Air India 102.
And Jetbase 264, can you make the Mandri 4 Romeo arrival for VOR runway 02? Correction, Mandri 1 Romeo, sir. Mandri 1 Romeo. Lufthansa 736, confirm established final track inbound for VOR 02.
Yes, established.
Sorry, say again, sir.
Yes, we established.
736, roger, contact tower now 118.1, bye.
1181, bye bye.
Jetbase 264 Kathmandu, how do you read me? Air India 102, after Ratan, turn left heading 020 and cleared VOR approach runway 02. Report established final track inbound.
Copy that, after Ratan 020, heading very quality established 02, Air India 102.
Coming to approachment, 3711, request continue coming.
Tango Lima Mike 711, sorry for that. Contact radar now on 126.5, bye. Tango Lima Mike, contact radar 126.5.
Roger 126.7, Mantroy 711.
Kathmandu approach China 747 with you, flight level 180, 6,200 feet above the center.
Air India 747 Kathmandu, good evening. Identified flight level 180. Turn left heading 270, descend flight level 150.
Left heading 270 and down flight level 150 and 747.
Air India 747, radar vectoring for VOR approach runway 02.
Roger, radar vectors for your approach runway 02 and 747.
Air India 102, descend now 12,500.
Descending 12,500, India 102.
And Air India 102, just to confirm, after Guras, descend 11,500.
Say again for India 102.
Air India 102, after Guras, descend 11,500.
Up to Karas 1,500. Copy that. Thank you. Area 102.
Air India 747, turn left heading 200. Air India 747, turn left heading 200.
Left heading 200 and 747.
Air India 102, Kathmandu, confirm established final track inbound for VOR 02.
Roger, stand by. We'll be calling you back in about 2 minutes. We are inbound Kilo Tango 524 for the approach.
102, Roger. Air India 747, turn left, proceed direct Ratan, Romeo Alpha Tango Alpha November, and be at 12,500 feet at Ratan. QNH is 1013, transition level 150.
You gotta say that again, you were braking and 747 confirmed for the
Air India 747, turn left, proceed direct Ratan, Romeo Alpha Tango Alpha November, and be at Ratan at 12,500 feet, QNH 1013, transition level 150.
Roger that, so down to 12,500, QNH 1013, direct to Ratan and 747.
India 102, be on the approach. Runway 02 now.
Air India 102, Roger, maintain 160 knots to 5 DME, and contact tower now 118.1.
Thank you very much. We go over to tower India 102.
Kathmandu approach Jet Airways 264 13 nautical miles to Ratan at flight level 180.
Jet 264, descend 13,500 feet by Ratan, QNH 1013, transition level 150.
Sir, can you please repeat it?
Jet 204, correction, Jet 264, disregard, turn right heading 085. Jet 264, turn right heading 085, please.
Turn heading 085, Jet Airways 264.
Air India 747, descend now 11,500 by Guras, and report established final track inbound for VOR runway 02.
was 11,500 like Viras and 7 and the tracking down for the viewer.
747 again.
Nothing, Windows 747.
Airways 264, descend flight level 150, please.
Descending to flight level 150, Jet Airways 264.
Airways 264, turn right heading 180.
Heading 180, Jet Airways 264.
Windows 747 level
747, go ahead.
Windows 747 level out at 11,500.
Air India 747, roger, maintain 11,500 and confirm established final track inbound for runway 02.
Confirm, sir, we're establishing in Anav Jha and 747.
747, roger, contact tower now, 118.1, bye-bye.
118 is switching and 747.
Airways 264, turn right heading 270.
Heading 270, Jet Airways 264.
Airways 264, turn right, proceed direct Ratan and descend 12,500 feet by Ratan. QNH is 1013, transition level 150.
Direct to Ratan, descending to flight level 125, Jet Airways 264.
Kathmandu approach, this is Air India Mike 2 Alpha at flight level 5000 feet, repeat.
Air India Mike 2 Alpha, Kathmandu, good evening. Identified 7,000 feet. Continue climb 1000 by correction on dark 1 echo departure.
Climb 110, thank you.
And Jeribase 264, after passing Ratan, descend 1500 by Guras and report correction cleared VOR approach for runway 02, report established final track inbound.
Roger, descending to 115 to Ratan.
Jeribase 264 negative, after Ratan descend 11,500 feet, be level at 11,500 feet by Guras, and after Guras cleared VOR approach for runway 02, report established final track inbound.
Okay, after Guras 115. Roger.
Air India Mike 2 Alpha, continue climb flight level 190.
Build climb flight level 190, Air India Mike 2 Alpha, thank you.
Kathmandu approach and 747 back to Q, going around, climbing to 11,000.
Air India 747, roger, follow standard missed approach procedure for runway 02, continue, correction, climb now flight level 150 and enter right hand holding at dark as published.
Also, we follow the standard missed approach procedure 02 and climbing to 1509 and 747.
Airways 264, Kathmandu confirm established final track inbound.
Roger, I'm at the final. I'm tracking on the. I'm going on for a R nav 02.
Airways 264, Roger, continue Arnav approach for runway 02 and contact tower now on 118.1. Bye.
Kathmandu approach, quality 311 with you, flight level 180.
Quality 311 Kathmandu, good evening. Identified flight level 180. Turn right now, heading 270, and descend flight level 150.
Quality 311, say again please.
Quality 311, turn right, heading 270, descend flight level 150, and radar vectoring for
Kathmandu
VOR
approach Air
approach
India
runway 02.
5958 with you at information Foxtrot.
VOR approach runway 02, turn right heading 270, descending maintain flight level 150, quality 311.
Air India Mike 2 Alpha, contact radar now on 126.5 per day.
We contact radar on 126.5, thank you sir for the good demo by Air India Mike 2 Alpha.
Quality 311, turn right, proceed direct to Ratan and be level at 12,500 feet by Ratan. QNH is 1014, transition level 150. Quality 311, turn right, proceed direct Ratan, Romeo Alpha Tango Alpha November, and be level at 12,500 feet by Ratan.
Turn right back to Ratan, we'll send and maintain 1-2,000 feet per minute. Quality 311. 1-2,500 feet, correction, quality 311.
Air India 747, exit holding now, turn left, proceed direct Manri,
Oh,
Mike Alpha November Romeo India.
CM for Nissan 470.
Air India 747, exit hold at dark, turn left heading, turn left, proceed direct Manri, Mike Alpha November Romeo India.
We don't have waypoint database for and 747. Affirmative sir, Mike Alpha November Romeo India not in database.
Air India 747, Roger. Disregard, turn left heading 260.
Would you like to 260 and the 747?
747, correction 240.
Would you like to 240 and the 747?
Air India 5958, Kathmandu confirm on frequency. Air India 5958, Kathmandu approach, confirm on frequency. Quality 311, on present heading, cleared VOR approach for runway 02. Report established final track inbound.
Quality 311, cleared VOR approach, runway 02, report established final.
Air India 5958 Kathmandu, do you read? Air India 5958 Kathmandu, do you read? All stations, do we have any fighter pilots on frequency? We might have to intercept Air India 5958.
So there's only cloud. How do you expect someone to intercept an aircraft?
Air India 747, turn left heading 135, proceed direct Ratan.
So the left 135 left to Ratan and the 747.
And Air India 747, radar vectoring for VOR approach runway 02.
Roger, we are approach runway 02, radar vectors on the 747.
And Air India 747, B level 12,500 feet at Ratan, QNH 1014, transition level 150.
Roger, 12,500 on the 747.
Kathmandu approach, hello, Jarvis 996 on Jerky 1 Echo departure out of runway 02, climbing 7,300 for flat level 110.
Jervis 996 Kathmandu, good evening, identified passing 7,500, climb 1000 on dark 1 Echo correction departure.
Climbing flight level 110 and what was after that for Jarvis 996?
996 again.
We'll climb to flight level 110. Do we have any directs for Jarvis 996?
996 negative, and you can now continue climb flight level 190.
Alright, we'll continue climbing flight level 190 and continue with the departure Jarvis 996.
Quality 311 Kathmandu, confirm established final track inbound.
Negative, not on finals.
Yes sir, but are you established on the VOR?
Affirmative. Established on VOR, quality 311.
Roger, in that case, contact tower now, 118.1, bye bye.
Thank you for your services, switching to tower.
And Air India 747, after Ratan, turn left heading 020, proceed direct Guras. Be level at 11,500 at Guras.
So after Ratan, direct to Uras 11,500 and 747.
And Air India 747, after Ratan, cleared VOR approach for runway 02, report established final track inbound.
So after Ratan, direct to your approach, we will report established and then on track and the 747.
Jetways 996, squawk ident, please.
Okay, scorecard and for Jarvis 996.
Jetways 996 identified, and monitor Unicom 122.8, good day.
Alright, Unicom 22A, bye bye, Jarvis 996, have a good evening.
Good evening. And Air India 747, be advised, traffic at your 11 o'clock, 4 miles, it is an unidentified aircraft at flight level 160, report in sight.
Roger, traffic advisory accepted, but we don't have any insight currently on the 747.
Air India 747, roger, when in sight, maintain visual separation with aircraft.
Roger, one inside, is inside, on the 747, we need to use it.
Kathmandu approach, hello, good evening, Button Century Alpha, passing 6,200 from level 0, with you.
Last station calling, say again, you call sign please.
Button Century Alpha.
Bhutan Air 773 Alpha, Kathmandu identified, passing 6,500. Continue climb 1000 unrestricted on dark 1 echo.
Continuing dark 1 echo 110, Button Air Century Alpha.
And Air India 747 confirm established final track inbound for VOR runway 02.
Affirmative, we'll establish new tracking down in 747.
Copy 747, contact Tower now 118.1, bye.
118.1, 747.
Button Air Century Alpha, level 110.
Bhutan Air 773 Alpha, sorry about that, continue climb flight level 190.
Continue 190, Button Air Century Alpha.
Kathmandu, this is Goya 210 with you and wave information Foxtrot.
Go Air 210, Kathmandu, good evening, identified 8000, information Foxtrot is correct. Climb flight level 190 by correction on Igris 1 Bravo departure. Go Air 210 identified 9000 feet. Climb flight level 190 on Igris 1 Bravo departure.
Technical flight number 190, go 210.
Bhutan Air 773 Alpha, leaving my airspace now, monitor Unicom 122 decimal good day. All stations, Kathmandu approach is now closing, monitor Unicom 122 decimal bye bye.
Kathmandu approved, this is Goya 210.
Go Air 210, contact correction monitor Unicom now 122 decimal 8, bye.
Contacting Unicom 122.8 and thank you for service and we will hold you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.